Well, today we are checking out my new amp, the ENGL Retro Tube 100. Last week I got this beautiful head, which is the ENGL Retro Tube 100. And unfortunately this amp is no longer in production as far as I know. But I played it one time in a guitar store in Tokyo and I was really impressed. Because it sounded great, and that is not the case with all the ENGL amps, because most of the ENGL amps which I own, the Savage, the Powerball, they can sound great, but they have a million of knobs, and you have to carefully tweak them to your taste. And this amp is really simple. It has two channels, and each channel comes with gain, bass, middle, treble, volume, and a master. No presets, no resonance, power amp, depth, or whatever you call it. And each channel, or there's a gain boost, which is working for each channel, and also there's a tone, which is working for both channels, I guess. And there's a bright switch for the clean channel. And I was shooting another video before where I was just playing it, but today I mic'd it with an SM57 and this Black Star 4x12 cabinet going straight into my DAW. And currently I'm playing channel 2 in the boost with the gain boost engaged. And the tone engaged. So the tone is basically adding some mids, which is nice for lead. Without the tone. And the gain is at 4. So here the numbers go to 10. So actually they should go to 11, of course, but I think they didn't get that, the ENGL people, so just to 10. But yeah, gain is at 4, and if I disengage the gain boost, somehow you have some background noise happening. And that is because I'm very close to the speaker. So without the gain boost, it's basically crunch tone. Let me check the noise gate, which is on the back side of the amp. So it's maybe half open. It's very effective. It's the ENGL noise gate, and here in the gain boost channel, you can hear that it's immediately clean after you're playing. But let's check out maybe the other channel first. So channel 1, just clean, without the gain boost, without the tone. So the bright switch is now disengaged. So really nice, this edge of breakup. So I think maybe with the tone engaged, and let's dial back the treble, add a little bit of mids. Can get a little bit of a voxish tone. So let's crank the gain. By the way, the noise gate is not active for the clean channel. The clean channel is really where this amp is shining, or what differs this amp from the most of the other ENGL amps, because I mean the Powerball and the Fireball, they have great clean channels, but these in between and edge of breakup tones, they're hard to get with these amps, and this amp delivers it. It's channel 1, so yeah, really nice. And of course in channel 2, which is maybe overlooked in many cases, if you engage the gain boost and crank the gain here, then suddenly you have a high gain tone. But let me set the noise gate a little bit higher as I'm sitting close to the amp. So that's quiet. Now I have the gain at 7 with the gain boost again. Without the tone. Now Now bass, middle, treble at 5, so just the middle. Gain at 5. But I personally prefer the settings a little bit less gain boost engage, but gain maybe about 4, and the tone engage for leads. By the way, I'm playing my Harley Benton Fusion with everything stock. The Roswell pickups, they're a little bit harsh in the top end, and that causes problems with most of the other amps, but this amp, it sounds really full and rich and well balanced. So, like this sound, it's maybe for me in the room, it sounds like the perfect modified JCM 800 with the gain modification and maybe a little bit less fizz. And without the tone, of course, you have a nice full and rich rock metal tone. Gain boost. And we crank the gain now at 8. Might be a little bit too much, but with the gain around 5 or 6, bass, well, it has a very full bass. It's very full in the bass frequency range. Might be a little bit too much. So for leads, I can see myself to cranking the bass and dialing back the treble a little bit if you're playing very loud. So. Maybe I will add some delay on the leads which I'm playing now, later in the DAW. So again, very versatile amp, very simple to use, and another thing which I found out is that the layout of the amp was used for the Marty Friedman signature amp, the ENGL Inferno. You can see this on the front. It has the same knobs, but also on the back side. And the amp has, of course, the noise gate, as I said, the built-in noise gate by ENGL, which they put now, fortunately, in all their amps, as far as I know. Powerbolt 2 has it, Savage 2 has it, and it's very effective, very good working. If you hear background noise here, then it's either in channel 1 or in the channel 2 because I'm sitting really close here. So if I move away a little bit, then it's immediately dead quiet. Yeah, and with the master I was around 2, so I can play at bedroom volumes. It's a little bit louder now than bedroom volume, I would say. I cranked the master and was playing around with the recording before, but I found out it didn't make that much of a difference, at least with the high gains, if I was recording at a low volume or at a louder volume. And the ENGL amps in general, they sound pretty good at room volumes. So this is no exception. And yeah, it has 4 EL34 tubes if you're interested in that. And I don't know, I think maybe they missed a little bit on the marketing of that amp because it's no longer in production. But in my opinion, it's one of the best ENGL amps that I've ever played. And also it's the favorite ENGL amp that I own. And I own Savage Powerball 1, Powerball 2 currently. And yeah, but I'm familiar with the other ENGL amps too. So that's it for today. I hope you like it, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Other than that, see you.